Kenny, and welcome to theme class. So, if you remember, right now we are learning about occupations and community. Can you say, I can learn about occupation and community? One more time. I can learn about occupations and community. So first, I want to review some occupations we talked about last time and learn a few new ones. So let's see what you can remember. Who's this? It's a nurse. What does a nurse do? A nurse helps you when you're sick. Who's this? It's a doctor. What does a doctor do? A doctor helps you when you're sick, just like a nurse. All right. Who's this? This one was a little tricky. It's a paramedic. It's a paramedic. What does a paramedic do? A paramedic helps you in an ambulance. Also, a paramedic takes you to the hospital. Let's try another one. Who's this? It's a chef. What does a chef do? A chef cooks food. And one more. Who's this? It's a builder. Do you remember the other name? It's a construction worker. What does a builder do? A builder builds buildings. Okay, so now I want to look at a few new occupations. Who's this? I see she's carrying a lot of food, but she's not a chef. Who is it? It's a waiter. A waiter brings you food. So if you go to a restaurant, after you order the food, you talk to the waiter and they bring you your food. Who's this? Oh, I see they have a sign and it says stop. If you remember us talking about safety, we had to learn how to safely cross the road. Well, this is a crossing guard. A crossing guard helps you safely cross the road. Who's this? This is a bus driver. A bus driver helps you get around town. Who's this? Wow, he has a lot of potatoes. This is a farmer. A farmer grows food. And one more. Whoa, he has so many flowers. Who's this? This is a gardener. A gardener helps make parks look nice. They also grow many plants. So now let's talk about community. Well, what is a community? A community is the area where you live or the people you are around. For example, Learning Tree is a community. Maybe you live in Kiba. Kiba would be your community. Maybe you live in Kasai. That could be your community as well. So, in a community, everyone has to work together so that everything goes nicely and runs smoothly. Let's take Learning Tree, for example. Inside Learning Tree, we have teachers, admin, assistants, and chefs. Well, how do they all help our community every day? Well, the teacher helps the students in the classroom so that they can learn new things. But the assistant helps in the classroom too. They make sure that all the students have the things they need and are being taken care of. The admin is also very important. They make sure that all the mommies and daddies know what's going on with the students and they help the teachers if there's any trouble. And of course, we can't forget our chefs. We all eat a wonderful, healthy lunch every day because we have great cooks who help us. Okay, so let's say this is our community. I want to go for a trip. This is my house, but I want to go to this restaurant. I'm going to meet my friend there and we're going to have a wonderful dinner together. But, I don't have a car. How will I get to the restaurant? Who can help me get around town? I know. A bus driver can help me get around town. Thank you. Whoa, bus driver, don't drive so fast. Thank you, bus driver. Okay, now we're at the restaurant. I wonder, what should we eat today? What's your favorite food? I like rice. I know, I think I'll get some rice and curry. But who should I talk to if I want to order food? I know. I can talk to the waiter. I'd like some rice and curry, please. Okay, now we wait. But who's going to make the food? Do you know? A chef. A chef makes the food. He can cook the food in the back of the restaurant and then the waiter will bring it to us when it's finished. Oh, it's here. Let's eat. Oh, it's so good. But you know what? I ate a lot of food. I think I want to get some fresh air. Why don't we go to the park? But you know what? I think we should get back on the bus. We made it. But look, there's a crosswalk to get to the park. Who can help me get to the park safely? Can you remember? Yes, a crossing guard. The crossing guard can help us cross the street and get to the park. They said we're okay to pass. Wow. Look at how beautiful the park is. There are so many flowers and trees and plants everywhere. Who helps parks look nice? Yes, a gardener. A gardener helps plants look nice. Thank you, gardener. Wow, I love going to the park. I can run and play and dance and my stomach hurts. Oh no, I think I might be sick. I have to go to the hospital. But I think I need to go fast. Maybe I should take an ambulance. Who can help me in the ambulance? That's right, a paramedic. A paramedic helps us in the ambulance. Thank you, paramedic. All right, I think it's time to go. But first, I think I need to get my temperature checked to make sure I'm not too sick. Who can help you take your temperature? A nurse. A nurse can help you take your temperature. Let's see. Oh, 36.5. I'm okay. But you know what? We should still go see the doctor. What does a doctor do? A doctor helps you when you're sick. Doctor, my tummy hurts. Oh, he said, I just need some rest. Whew, I can go home. All right. I still don't have a car. How will I get back home? Who helps you get around town? That's right. A bus driver helps you get around town. I need to go one more time. Whew, I made it safely back home. Thanks to all the people in my community. They all worked so hard. Did you realize you saw so many different occupations every day in your community? And guess what? There were some that we didn't even see. Let's think back to our restaurant. There was a lot of food, lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, but where did the food come from? Well, from the farmer. Even though we don't see the farmer when we go to the grocery store or to restaurants, they're still very important to make sure that we get food. So the farmer was also working at the restaurant. And we went to so many buildings, our house, the hospital, the restaurant. Where did those buildings come from? The builder. A builder builds buildings. So all of the buildings in our community were made by builders. Thank you, builder. And let's think. We went to the hospital. We went to the restaurant. Were those places yucky and dirty? No, they were very clean. Who helps keep things clean? A janitor. Thank you, janitor. So, all of those jobs were very important. That's what we have to remember about occupations. No matter what your occupation is, it's important. If we didn't have any janitors, think about how yucky the hospital would have been. I don't think I would have wanted to go there when my tummy hurt. And if we didn't have any farmers, there wouldn't have been any food at the restaurant. How would we have eaten? And maybe if there was no gardener, the park would look crazy. We wouldn't be able to run and play because the plants would be everywhere. Every occupation is important. Thank you, all the people in my community. All right, great job today, everyone. See you next time.